Hey, what's going on? It's Earl, and I was going to talk about having those Sunday blues, or in my case for today, it's a Sunday blues slash last day of vacation blues. And it's something I've kind of always struggled with, even as a child. I, just going back to school after the weekend, I would always kind of start getting bummed out on Sunday night, like, okay, I got to go back to school tomorrow. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful that I have a job and I get to do my job. I don't even like mind my job that much. It's more about just like going back to reality. Like, I haven't had a schedule or set schedule really for the last week, and I don't have to set my alarm clock, and that's been kind of nice. And I had just had 9 days off, and it wasn't. I didn't go anywhere like great or anything like that. I just did a lot of work around the house. It was very productive, and I felt good about that, but it wasn't one of those great adventures anyway. And I find that like some of those really exciting, fun vacations are always even tougher to come back from. For instance, I used to go on cruises, right? I've been on several cruises, and that last day of a cruise, like you gotta put like pack all your gear up in your luggage and put it outside of your cabin, and they come pick it up and bring it to you. And that you get it when you get off the ship, type of deal. And that was always just so sad because on those cruises, I probably had a little too much fun. I'll be honest, yeah, just definitely too much fun. And by that last day, it was like, oh, I don't want it to end this fun. I know I'm not the only one who's done that. Like, all right, going back to reality. But I still kind of get that sometimes. And it was a lot worse when when I wasn't sober, when I was abusing substances, like, because I'd get to that level way up there, so exciting, and then afterwards I just get really low. And now, nowadays I kind of stay pretty even keel, but it still happens. And I know it's only going to take like a day or two to get back to reality and going through the motions at work and everything. But this time I've never had a YouTube channel before when I've come back from vacation or on my Sundays. So I thought it might be something interesting to just talk about, since this is kind of just like when I did the 30-day challenge, just talking into this camera type of deal. But I thought it was an interesting topic because I'm sure I'm not the only one. And I'm curious of your comments, questions, concerns, or no, your thoughts on how you guys feel about when that happens. You kind of get bummed. And one of the things I notice I do sometimes, and I did it this time, is that I'll have like, I had 9 days off, and it was the halfway point. I'm like, okay, this is the halfway point of my time off. And then I was like, now I got 3 days left and 2 days left. I didn't let it happen too often, but sometimes I'd almost like in the past, on days like today, I couldn't even enjoy my Sunday. I'd have one more day off, but I'd be thinking too much about what troubles may lie ahead tomorrow instead of just staying present and enjoying today. It's beautiful out there today, and I'm gonna go out there in a minute after I do this. But like I said, I thought it might be something cool to talk about, and it was on my mind, and see what happens just by saying it, right? And being a little vulnerable. And like I said, it'll be. I'm very grateful I get to go back to work tomorrow and have a job and all those things, right? So it's not like that, and I wouldn't want it the other way around, at least at this moment, with all the things I have going on in my life. In any event, I appreciate you all tuning in and listening, and looking forward to seeing what I can come up with next. And I'll just leave it at that. So I'll talk to you later.